Hello and welcome to the world of Craig. Yes, that's me. I'm Craig and this is my channel where we get into all things hair and sometimes a little bit of beauty. And sometimes the elephant in the room or the big box in the room, sometimes we get into tech devices that can help to restore your hair. Oh yes. Now before we get into the fantastic piece of beauty tech, British designed beauty tech may I add, that's inside this humongous box, just a bit of background. I use this every night. This is from Current Body, which is the same manufacturers of this incredible hair restoration kit. Current Body Skin. This is an LED face mask, okay? I'll insert a clip of me here modeling it for you. I bought this about 6 months ago and from QVC in the UK, and I have used this for 10 minutes every night. I've had compliments from strangers about how good my skin looks. I personally have noticed like a change in my skin, the texture of my skin. My skin feels plumper. It seems to be more hydrated. I don't know whether it's the skincare I'm using, but this is as far as I'm concerned, is the most amazing piece of kit. Just want to add very quickly here, caveat. This video is not sponsored. Current Body have kindly given me this to trial because I'm a hairdresser and because I'm a man who has lost some of his hair and is continually thinning. More of that in a second. So I used the LED mask, which it's LED red light, and for your skin, it stimulates collagen. But results show, and this has clinical data that backs it up. Before I spent my money on this, I will link Current Body down below in the description. Before I spent my money on this, I did a lot of research because I know a lot of my friends, big up to Fiona who'll be watching this, have one of these and absolutely swear by it. And Trini Woodall uses one of these. But I myself wanted to do some research. So I did some reading and I read some clinical papers, one that was American, one that was Canadian, and they really backed it up. Why don't I just... So there we go, there's the red light. Just turn it off again, here we go. So before I bought it, I did my research and it's fantastic. But also, LED red light has been used and there's been studies done on hair restoration. So when Current Body reached out to me and asked me if I would like to trial this for 16 weeks, so excited, 16 weeks, I said yes. But first of all, I want to just give you a little bit of background on me personally and my kind of hair loss journey, if you like. Before I forget, brief side note, if you would like to see a video that's all about the LED face mask here on my channel, let me know in the comments down below. I have a strict policy that if you leave me a comment, whether it's hair, whether it's about beauty, whether it's about any of the content that I produce, I will always reply to you. But I know that these are very popular and I know that a lot of people that I've spoken to have had great results. If you'd like to see an overview video of this and my findings, then let me know in the comments down below. So let's just very briefly get into my own hair loss journey, if you like. There's a history of hereditary hair loss, male pattern baldness as it's called in my family. I'm very lucky in that it's never really bothered me emotionally. I know it does bother a lot of people and I've had a lot of female clients who've lost hair through COVID, which is just really, shocking for them, and clients that are going through the menopause and they've had hair loss or hair changes in the texture of their hair and the density of their hair. So I know that hair loss generally for a lot of people is very distressing. For me, I'm really lucky that I'd love to have the hair that I had when I was a teenager because I had the most beautiful hair. And unfortunately, throughout my childhood, I was told an awful lot that you're gonna lose your hair, you've got your dad's hairline, you're gonna lose your hair. And I thought at the time, God, that's quite scary. But fortunately, I've retained the hair that I have at the moment. I take a medication for hair loss that I've taken for years. I was part of a clinical trial for the first trials in the UK for a drug called finasteride. And I'll link that down below as well. I'll link like the Wikipedia if you like. Finasteride is the only oral medication that is proven to help men retain their hair. It's not going to make my hair really thick and make loads of hair grow back, but it's probably the reason that one of the reasons that I have the hair on my head now. The brand name that I take is called Propecia, and it was a drug that was developed for something else, and they found as a side effect of the drug, if you like, that it made men retain their hair. The sooner you start taking finasteride and the younger you are, the better the results are. So that's just a little bit of background. I have also had a couple of courses of PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma. So they take the blood from your arm, sorry if you're squeamish, and they spin it, they take the plasma and they inject that back into your scalp. It's quite painful. I found it's quite effective. I've had it in my face as well a few times, but I haven't had any PRP for a couple of years. So that's my kind of like baldness background, if you like. My hair loss background, baldness background. It doesn't really bother me. It is what it is, but I am very excited to see if what's in that box over the next 16 weeks can help improve the texture of the hair that I have and help stimulate the growth of the hair that's on my head. Woohoo, let's get inside the box. I will just mention very briefly that the sun has come round. I've been filming videos most of today and the sun is coming round, so I apologise. I think it's streaming in behind me, so I apologise if that's distracting. It's actually quite nice here to sit with the sunshine coming in because it's quite chilly. So we've got our box, okay, and I'm going to insert a clip of me sort of showing you around the box inside on the table over there because it's a bit precarious and I don't want to damage. Let's see if I can just... No, don't do that, Craig. So I'm going to insert a little video clip of me opening the box. Hold on, I've just dropped the cord. 1 second, I'll be back. I've got it. So, inside the box, you have the helmet itself, okay? The LED helmet. And this video is going to be like an overview of what comes in the box, and I am going to do another video later on after 16 weeks of using this that will be more detailed, more in depth. It will have more befores and afters. I've already shot the befores videos and I'll do the afters in the same place, in the salon, in the same light, all of that stuff. So you have the helmet, okay, number one. Then you have an instruction leaflet, which everybody needs. We need instructions, don't we? Even us people that don't always read instructions. Then you have this kind of base unit, if you like, and I hope that you can see that. Really sturdy, really well made, really well put together. And what happens is your LED helmet sits on the base unit, not that way. It sits this way. No, it sits this way. It sits the way that the logo is on the helmet with the logo on the base stand. That makes sense. I've already mentioned the charger cable. Hold on a second. I'm going to put the box down. What is it about me and result-driven technology? I just love technology. Anyway, so there we have the hair restoration unit, helmet, whatever you want to call it, on the stand itself, okay? The helmet is charged directly, yes, it is. And I haven't looked at this very much. I've used it once, okay? So I wanted to not do an unboxing with you as such, because it's, again, like I said, it's quite precarious, but I wanted to show you around the machine, if you like, the piece of kit. So you charge it directly here using said cable, but the fabulous stand is how you kind of keep it. It's how you could put it on the side in the bedroom. I don't have anywhere in my bedroom as such, so I'm going to put it in my office cupboard, but it's a base unit to store this on. I will just add at this point, this isn't a very considered purchase. I'm very grateful for Current Body gifting it to me. They didn't ask me to make this content, they just asked me as a hair professional to trial it. So I haven't signed a contract with them. There was no pressure. They just said, we'd love to send it to you and we'd love your thoughts on it because it's a brand new piece of kit, okay? So let's put the base stand down. I'm going to make content about it because I'm really excited about it. So let's have a quick look around the helmet. You have the red LED knobs inside here, okay? Then you have these fantastic, this is Bluetooth enabled. So you can listen to your favorite tunes. I haven't done that yet, but you can listen to your favorite tunes through these very, very soft touch headphones, which are also movable. To mention here, I measured my head around. I do have quite a big head, soz. I measured my head around with a normal tape measure, and my head was just over 58 centimeters, okay, in diameter. Current Body kindly sent me out the small medium, and it wasn't big enough. So this is the medium, or the medium large, I think this is. This is the larger of the two sizes, effectively, because the small medium was just a little bit snug. It fitted, but it was just a little bit, not uncomfortable, it was a bit snug, it was a bit too snug. So they sent this one out and this one fits perfectly. So if you measure your head and your head's over 58, it's what they say on the website anyway, which will be linked down below. I will link this item directly. Then I would say go for the bigger size because you want it to be comfortable because you're going to wear it every day for 10 minutes. I am going to wear it every day for 10 minutes. I might wear it every day for 20 minutes, who knows. So you've got the headphones, you've got the light nodes inside, the LED lights inside, and here is the on-off switch. Listen for this. Could you hear that? Can you hear that? Hold on. So basically, through the headphones, I don't know if you heard that, through the headphones, it says power on when you put it on and the light comes on. I know what you want to see. You want to see me put it on for you, don't you? So it fits on like this. It's really comfy, okay? And then it's so easy. Done. I love that. So we've had a look around the device. What does it do? How does this red light technology work? Okay, so I am going to read this information from my iPad because it's a lot to remember. I need to get it right. It is science and I remember lots and lots of things, but I can't remember everything because that would just be weird. So we've got here on the website, we have like a little box that's telling us what you need to know, and it stimulates natural hair regrowth for men and women, designed for any type and ideal for androgenetic alopecia hair regrowth. So just like any piece of kit, any bit of technology, any beauty product, it might, it's not going to work for everybody. You can have things that work for some people all the time and all the people some of the time, but not all of the people all of the time, okay? Enlivens follicles and slows hair loss on a cellular level. So like the face mask that I showed you earlier on, the light that's emitted from the helmet stimulates hair growth from the follicle, okay? 120 red LED bulbs for full spectrum therapeutic light coverage. Used for 10 minutes per day to see visible results in 16 weeks. No need to interrupt your playlist or podcast with built-in Bluetooth enabled headphones. Big up to Current Body for that. Very clever. What I'm going to do when I use it every night for 10 minutes, I'm going to play kind of like lo-fi chill out music through it. And I'm going to turn off all my devices. I'm just going to sit, apart from that one, sit with my helmet on. I'm pointing at it on my table. Sit with that on, listen to music for 10 minutes just before I go to bed, just to chill out. I'm going to make that part of my routine. Obviously, like any device that you want to see results from, you have to use it to get it to work. So then on the website, you've got an expert's view, and then we're going to just talk very briefly about how it works. Affecting over 50% of the population, androgenetic alopecia is the most common cause for hair loss and hair thinning in both men and women. Genetically driven, the condition binds and starves hair follicles of oxygen and essential nutrients. So if you're a hair pro coming and watching this, hello, and you probably know that already. And if you're a consumer, you might know that if hair loss is something that's bothered you, or bothers someone in your family or one of your loved ones. Extending the resting, what happens when that happens is it extends the resting, which is called telogen phase, shortening the growth phase, which is anagen. So hair grows in different cycles. Basically, what this is doing is it's stimulating that growth cycle. Clinically proven to increase scalp circulation and follicle endurance whilst calming inflammation on a cellular level. The Current Body Skin LED hair regrowth uses 3 wavelengths, 630, 650 and 655, and that's the important bit, that Current Body have done all of the science to know what wavelengths stimulate hair growth. The same with the face mask. When I did the research on that, the wavelengths that works on stimulates collagen in the skin. For superior broad spectrum activation, only medical grade natural light is used, and the 120 LED bulbs to reactivate and re-energize hair follicles. Hello, thicker, fuller hair. So there you go. Apologies for reading from my iPad, but it's important that you get the right information so that you can make your own mind up as to whether it's something that you would like to try. I have read a little bit since receiving this. I haven't had the time. talking very quickly. Haven't had the time to read as much as I would like, but I'm always going to back up things like this by reading other studies online. There is a program that I have seen once or twice on one of the channels, many channels that we have, which is like a hair trichologist sort of look inside their practice. And I've seen them using LED light for hair restoration. And when I had my PRP, as part of the treatment, they would then use LED light after they'd done the injections. So, in a nutshell, that is it. But I am going to trial this fabulous device for 16 weeks, and then I will come back and I will do a video for you where I show you befores and afters and a bit more about the process as well and stuff like that, and my thoughts and findings. So exciting. Very briefly, before I do my outro, I just wanted to mention that the red light that's emitted from the helmet, from the device, is perfectly safe for your eyes. You saw me put it on, I wasn't wearing goggles. You don't need to wear goggles. You can if it's a user experience kind of situation and you would like to. When I wear the LED face mask, I don't wear goggles, but that does come with a set of goggles, so you can wear them if you want to, but it is perfectly safe. So that's it for my first look at the Current Body Skin LED hair regrowth device. Just a quick look around the piece of kit. I'm sure this video won't be as short as I thought it was going to be. They never are. Just a quick look around the piece of kit before I get into testing it out. There's loads of info on their website, as you know, because I've just read it to you, but there are some before and after pictures as well, which are quite staggering, just having a look at those. And you can also go on their website and you can chat to an expert if you would like to. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see me do the LED face mask, because that is a piece of kit. Do you know, I even take that away with me when I go overnight on work or when I go on holiday. It's going everywhere with me. That's it for this video. As always, if you want to check out my hair day to day, you can do that on my Instagram. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell to turn on your notifications so that you see everything that's coming here on my channel. A huge thanks for watching this. You all take lots of care and I'll see you in the next one.